This is Gian from Morocco.
Wow.
And this is Messua from Italy. And this is of course Shahram from Iran.
No.
But we know him.
Because my first name is Persian. Jahan.
Jahan. Wow.
It's from Persian. Actually, it's not Arabic. So I'm always happy to say that.
I leave you.
So
I can't see it.
How do you prefer? That's not a problem.
it's not a problem from the camera. I really like your movies, and they are very different in version. Fishing cat.
Oh,
this one. Yeah. I really wanted to know because you start with this, because you have a very specific relation with time, and this is like 40 years ago and 40 years after and so on, past and present. How do you came up with the idea to tell the story first of all?
When we are talking about the story, we remember that part by part. For example, in Iran, before revolution, after revolution. But I think the story is not part by part. We know it's in context, when we have a tragedy, same this 40 years ago, always it's my question, it will be happened in the future? And when we think about history semi-content main, I think yes, not exactly that that period happened again, not exactly, but I think that experience maybe maybe will happen again in, for example, you know about the Middle East. These days we are in a tragedy in Beirut. You know, I think it's very same cinema Rex 40 years ago in Iran. You know, it's a careless crime again, I think. And in history of cinema, in the beginning of my movie, you can see a silent movie from the beginning of the history of cinema. And I think Cinema Rex, Cinema Tragedy is exactly same that short movie in the beginning of the film. You know, it was a good idea for me because always I'm thinking and I'm talking about time in my movies. You say about Cat and about invasion, and I think it's again same experience for me, same that 40 years ago and now. Are they same? Yes, I think we can look both of them like a superimposed image.
About the shooting, how long does it take? And is there a particular scene that touched you emotionally?
You know, long takes, when we are thinking about long takes, of course I think the first step is thinking about time again. When you are when it's a movie, when you are talking about short plans, short acts, you are not talking about time. You know, short plans always are making a sequence, and when you put all of sequence after you are talking about the main form, you are talking about the main structure in the movie. But long takes always are about time. And you know, in my movies, I think long. It's in my main concept. You know, main main concept in my movies is about time, and also long takes are about time. I think they are same.
Also in the narrative, when you tell the story, it's like a movie. Did you have a specific idea from the beginning on how you wanted to tell your story?
You know, when I'm thinking about script, everything is clear for me. A very correct, very structure. And this film, of course, is about a movie in the movie in the movie. You know, a short movie, and you can see 3 times Careless crime title. Crime of carelessness, careless crime, and again careless crime. And you know, it's a complicated structure, I know it, but you should do it first stop on paper, and after that you can shoot it in front of the camera.
About the actors, how do you choose them? You have already an idea before the movie, or you have not one after?
You know, I'm always interested about young generation of actor and actress in Iran. It's my big problem with Iranian movies. Actor and actress always are same in all of them, and if you watch 2 or 3 of them in the continue, I think you don't know which one was the first one and which one was the second one, because all of actor and actress are same in them. So it's very important to me find young generation actor and actress in theater, and I'm always in theater songs in Iran, and watch performance always, and choose a young generation characters from this performance. But about old characters in my movie, you know, it's all of them are coming from behind the stage. One of them is director of documentary movies, the other one is editor, and the other one is, you know, it's amazing when you have a lot of people from out of backstage in front of your camera. I like change everything about this cliche idea about actors.
Yeah, and you have a lot of new faces and women also in all your movies. How do you like to how do you say that? Work with actors? Do you have a specific relation with them? Because you have also this documentary part of you, so it's very real. So how do you work with the actors?
Rehearsal more and more and more. Yeah, you know, the another reason for select actor and actress in the theater, from theater and from performance is this point. I want to rehearsal more and more with characters before the shooting. For example, 1 month, sometimes more than 1 month. We are in rehearsal, and after that we can shoot it from different perspective. And this part is not difficult. But when we are in rehearsal, everything is in my control. You know, all of dialogues. I think in the first level, maybe this movie is very realistic. But when you can go from this level to the next level, you can find something surreal and something out of realism. You know, for make this the first part of film, the realistic part of film, we do a lot of rehearsal on this.
About the sounds, how do you choose the soundtrack?
Wow, you know it's very important because a lot of people are talking in my movies and they are a lot. Paris Arnaud is a very professional voice designer. Always he's surprised when we are talking about mise en scène. You know, in all of my movies, it's more and more difficult for a voice designer. You know what's important for me? The first circle must be very realistic, and it's a hard work for all of workers in backstage, all of them.
And also the movie, because in your last movies it was more like horror movie or like horror thriller. This one is very poetic, and the subject is very heavy. Did you think about doing a horror movie again for this one, or was it?
You know, that genre is my favorite, horror movies. You know, I like zombie movies, all of them, and you know, I don't know how we can make horror movie in Iran, a zombie movie in Iran, I don't know, or you know, a vampire movie. But I'm always thinking about it. Always, I want to do it very soon. And really horror movie, very near to genre, very near to genre. Yeah.
My magazine, in fact, is about horror movies, especially. It's about every kind of movies, but horror is one of the main. So I take the opportunity to ask you if you have some directors, some movies about horror that you like more than more.
You know, I have lots of. Some of them are in the top of the list.
Okay.
For example, George Romero. He was my god. Yeah. But these days, Raw in Cannes Film, it was in Cannes Film Festival 3 years ago, I think. Or let the right one in the main version. You know, it was from Switzerland, I think. That film is my favorite, and again, it follows. It was a number one horror movie, I think. I have a lot of them. From different genre. For example, my favorite movie in zombie movies, 20 Days Later. It's top of my list. But in vampire movies, I don't know which one is better really. Maybe let me the right. I don't know the title exactly. Let's write in. And you know, when we are mixing genre together, it's my hobby. I like it. I like these movies. And these days, all of horror filmmakers are doing this. You know, baby, zombie child, for example. I don't know, all of them. I like this. Maybe when I make a horror movie, they near to this kind of horror movies.
And I really love the ending of the movie, the last scene. I mean, because we knew that the fire would come eventually, so we didn't need to see it, so it's brilliant. How did you write this last scene, and how in general in your movies because the ends of the movies are interesting. How did you know that? So how do you know when a movie is finished?
You know, by what point it was important in this movie, Careless Crime, for me. And Nassim, we write together this script. She's a very professional writer, but she's not here now. It was very important. One message on a yellow paper. I want send this message from now to the past. Okay, in this movie you can see this yellow paper when that boy is in the black box, and after that the first part in the drugstore, and after that in that black box, and after that when that girls are making magic with that yellow paper. It's a for me it's a one important message on that yellow paper. Don't do this. Okay, and when that boy is in fire in the final season, that message is in his pocket. But that, okay, we can do this, but maybe a bigger than is coming in the sky. You know, for me it was important how I can send this message to the end of the movie. For first step, I know that what's my end of it.
How long does it take to make the whole movie, the period?
You know, in Iran we can make movies so fast. You know, just around 45 days for shooting, or sometimes around 2 months for shooting, and 1 month or maybe near to 2 months for pre-production, and after that around 2 months for post-production. You know, it's normal, not normal way for Iranian filmmakers. But sometimes for me, same independent filmmaker, it's not a point. Just I want to say about my budget. Independent filmmaker, our budget is low, and you should do all of them faster and faster. So around 1 month. A couple of days, more than 1 month, we are in shooting, and post-production and pre-production are complex.
So you always talk about the past and the present. Is it easier today in Iran to make a movie, or was it easier in the past? Do you have this nostalgia?
You know, I like Iranian movies after revolution. Okay, for example, Abbas Kiarostami movies or Dariush Mehri, Bahram Rezai, all of them are working after revolution. But you know, no, it's not easy because you are always fighting with censorship members, and you are always fighting with mainstream movies, because all of them are comedy movies, and you know, all of cinema hall